Derivakat is back. Finally Find You. The new song is out. It's the Derivakat and Netrum collaboration. This time, stepping away a little bit from the Dream SMP into some original vibes. Welcome back, friends, and a special welcome to all the new friends out there. I'm YoBGS, and I'm excited because this is the first Derivakat reaction I've gotten to do since she was on the Dream Team podcast, which I'll leave a link to down below. And you know I love Derivakat's music because I'm a radio DJ by day. I get to pick sort of some of the songs we put on our pop station in particular, and I've always thought if there's an artist that could cross over into the world of mainstream, Derivakat is toward the top of that list. And since she was on the podcast, like, I know now that this music comes from kind of where she's at in the different places in her life, so I cannot wait to see what this one is about. And if you like these, by the way, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe, leave some other musicians maybe that you want me to check out. I find new stuff thanks to you, and today the new thing we have is Derivakat and Netrum Finally Find You. Here we go. I already like the projector kind of spooling up at the beginning of the song. Like, I think that's just a cool little, it's always those little touches that make the extra difference. And instead of just dropping in, I'm turning this up because I want to be able to rock out, but instead of just dropping in, you get that like pickup at the beginning.
I've been asking myself for far too long.
Oh, I dig it. We're going back and I'm going to listen again, but for some reason that struck me as like a... Because, like, you know how when you're sitting around, and I heard the first lyric, a question I've been asking myself for far too long. That thing where you're sitting around and you're kind of bored, you're just sort of talking to yourself, and you'll do that like... Ba-doo-ba-boo. You know, like you don't know what to do with your hands because you're just kind of lazing around.
Question I've been asking myself for far too long. Will I find my way? Will things finally change? A winter of chasing down empty promises long gone. Let them wash away.
I like this. It's anthemic.
I'll be brave like the thunder and brighter than lightning. Pull this weight off of my chest, leave the hurricane behind me. I've been seeking an answer.
Oh, all right. First of all, I'm a sucker for this vibe in general. Like, you heard me call it anthemic, and it's the building underneath of it. I like the thunder and lightning comparison because now I can tell this is, we got like a thunderhead here, and then this is almost, I don't know, I don't want to question the art too much, but it feels very full circle, you know? Bright colors of the sunrise, the midday, sun starts going down, then you got night at the end over here, if you can still see my mouse, and it's just, like, this is very, you would hear this in a, you'd hear it in a movie, like the main character just had a major setback, you know, like a Rocky movie, right? Rocky's trainer dies. Now he's in his Lamborghini. He's driving on the highway trying to think about what's next for him. But not quite a montage song. It's better than that.
Off of my chest, leave the hurricane behind me. I've been seeking an answer, hoping for a rescue. The night fades away and now I finally find you.
Oh, the pan down. Oh, the pan down is so good. Oh, I love that. See, and I was sitting here thinking, because I'm into a lot of vaporwave. I'm into a lot of like future funk. I'm into a lot of outrun. You know, basically any kind of vaporwave you can break it down into. And I'm sitting here thinking, I could see some vaporwave artists, you know, like a Saint Pepsi or something, sampling this and turning it into a vaporwave song, like a lower fi version of it. It seems so situated for that. And then the drop hit, I was not prepared.
An answer, hoping for a rescue. The night fades away and now I finally find you.
It literally dropped. It reminds me of when Timmy Turner went into the internet and all the things were zooming around. See, I was waiting for another chorus there. But like the digital kind of like I can't really think of what you'd call it other than like the processy synths, the like twinkling. I'm listening for those because I like them. They like kind of wash it out.
An answer that's been hidden in the stars for far too long. Why did I feel the pain? Why did I have to be strong? Speed bumps and red lights along the way. Yeah, we broke down, then we finally broke away to an open road.
Okay, I've got a big question here, and maybe I'm reaching, but so you hear "Finally Find You," you start listening through, and it starts to sound like, you know, a love song, right? Like a person A finds person B, but just based on the questions and the you know, the things I've been asking myself for far too long, and then I finally find you. It strikes me as singing into a mirror. You know what I'm saying? Like, I finally found myself, and then it's kind of that whole like, brain, we got ourselves into another pickle. We got to get out of this one. It's much more introspective than it seems at first glance.
An answer that's been hidden in the stars for far too long.
Or it's just a love song and I'm overthinking.
I feel the pain. Why did I have to be strong? Speed bumps and red lights along the way. Yeah, we broke down, then we finally broke away to an open road. One that leads me home. I'll be brave like the thunder.
Oh, I love
and brighter than lightning.
I can never remember if you call it a bridge or a pre-chorus, but I love it. It sets it up so
This
good.
weight off of my chest, leave the hurricane behind me. I've been seeking an answer, hoping for a rescue. The night fades away and now I finally find you.
See, that hits me as because she left the hurricane behind to find the you that would be. I really do think that it's like an introspective kind of vibe.
Hurricane behind me. I've been seeking an answer, hoping for a rescue. The night
But no one's gonna
fades
save you but you.
Find you.
It's like cleaner Skrillex.
I know. One day turns into a lifetime. But don't go. Keep this feeling right by my side. Now I'm free for the rest of my life, yeah. I get up and I finally move on. Searching for my truth and now I finally find you. I finally find
Oh, and then it like clears. I kind of like this too. And again, I don't know if this is intentional, but this moment at the end where the blur goes away because she finally found.
I finally find you.
You're listening to the radio. Stay tuned for more music on the radio. Writing, production, video by Netrum. Album art by Septic Tech. I like it. I also love, again, as a radio person, I love that it gave us a little bit of an outro.
Finally find you.
See, that's interesting. So what you do on the file, by the way, for radio, if anyone's a nerd and still listening to this, you can put a mark in the wave of the form. So like when it comes out,
Finally find you.
stay tuned for more music coming up.
Finally
See, I was too
find
early. I
you.
didn't have the mark, but you can put a mark there so you can get in, have a little sing, and then it comes out with the punch, and then you come back. How long was the ramp? Now I'm just overly nerding.
Question.
Yeah, that's fun. Okay, that's fun. I love this song. I love the message. Although, if you look, there's that I'm not alone. That's the only thing that's throwing off my hunch in this one. Give me back the rainbow sky. I love the rainbow sky. Bob Ross would be proud of this. But, okay, so my breakdown, my vibe of this, other than just that I was feeling it, it is absolutely something that, like, in radio, we look for in a pop song. 3:43, good runtime there. Most things are 3.5. The fact that it's anthemic, you know, it connects with people. Everyone's been lost, everyone's struggled, everyone's had to try and find either themselves or the person that they end up with. So it connects on such a level, and again, it's one of those, you hear it, even if you pick it up in the middle, you start turning that volume up because you're waiting for the drop, and then the payoff delivers in such a big way. But like, it's one, you have to listen to Derivakat loud to hear all of just the different things playing in the background. Like, I love that about this song. And again, maybe I'm biased, because she was on the podcast, but this was a good one. This was a vibe, and honestly, it was a song I needed today. I think a lot of us feel that way. This was a song you need today, and I dug it. I hope you did too. Take care, my friends, and as always, I will see you for the next one.